Hey, it's Miriam with EXA. I'm here with Maudy Alferink here at the Scope Art Show. We wanted to just kind of start the conversation and hear a little bit more behind the scenes on how you kind of got started and why you chose this form of art.
Okay, so I used to be a fashion designer and I did it for a long time until 2014. I was in a car accident and in rehab, I started painting. So because of my fashion history, I included a lot of the fashion into my artwork. So what I do always is I do a photo shoot. And from that photo shoot, I take several pictures as a reference to start a classical oil painting. So I build it up in layers, start with charcoal, then under layers, then color layers, and then detail layers. So it's a whole process.
I didn't know that there were so many layers to it, especially the charcoal. I knew different layers of paint, but charcoal is something that I haven't heard before. That's really interesting. What kind of charcoal is it?
It's like the sketchy charcoal, and it's really like how the classical oil painters from 17th century used to do their paintings. And I do the exact same technique, only I make contemporary paintings.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit more about this piece specifically.
Okay, so this girl's called Binette, and I saw her on a catwalk. A friend of mine is a fashion designer, and
on a runway.
On a runway, yes.
Wow.
So that's in my fashion history, right? I have a lot of fashion designer friends, so I saw her, and her energy really captured me, and I was like, I want to do her portrait. So we got in contact, and I made a whole concept for her painting, and I got the whole styling, and I did everything.
Oh, you styled
I styled everything. Yes,
wow.
I did the hat and stuff, everything. So
the studs, I love it.
And only then we did a photo shoot. And the funny thing is, after this, she got a huge deal for a model with a makeup brand. So I'm not able to work with her too much anymore because she's going all over the world. So I just got her right in time.
That's amazing. It's always in my life as well, it's always been, you got to be in the right time, right place, moment, and things happen for you.
Yeah, and I've had it with several models because I really have an eye for the models. And then as soon as I work with them afterwards, they go to Chanel, Balenciaga. Everyone's like, good luck, guys.
You're like, bye, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And then off to work with a new person.
Yeah. So a new person, new project. I also do commission work, so people can come to me and have their portrait painted. I can do the styling.
Amazing.
The whole process.
Yeah. Okay, great. So where is home for you?
Well, home is at this moment it's in Holland. I have my studio there, and my family and friends are there. But I love to be here in Miami. It's really like a second home to me. In the winters, I hang out here, and I do Art Basel every year, and I love the energy and the vibe of people here too. So
it's contagious, the energy.
Yes.
Well, I hope that we could make it to your studio someday soon in Holland.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I would love that. Thank you so much, Maudy.
Yes.
Really a pleasure. We're going to show a little bit more of your work in video.
Thank you.
Really, you're so talented. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Awesome. Woo!
Hey.
We're out.
Oh, wow. That was like... Thank you.
That was awesome.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, there you are. How are you? My work is about feminine energy, and I always try to find models for my work. And it's not always like professional models, but all kinds of women, but also people, humans with feminine energy. And that's what I think. That's my subject matter. And I sometimes just bump into my models. Sometimes I work with models from agencies, and I really build a concept and try to explain something. For instance, the two works on the left, they are about keeping your inner child alive. If you see the poses that these models have. But I work like what is it, 14 to like 16 hours a day. And I paint the whole time. And when I finish work, then I take a week off or something. But I really work all through the period. So yeah.
I'm so curious. I want to listen in.
Oh, okay, you can listen in. Sure, you can listen in. Yeah. So that's how I work. And like the models that I work with, they come from all over the world. Actually, some I have met here in Miami during the other Art Basel years, and some are models that are modeling for my fashion designer friends. I've seen them on a runway. Yeah. So the girl on the left, I've seen her on a runway of a fashion designer friend. And the girl in the middle is also, she's been modeling for Jimmy Fall. It's a Dutch designer who's also works for Lady Gaga, Rihanna. He makes the clothing for those women. And I just love the diversity that he works with. So I try to incorporate that in my work too. Yeah. How much do your work take? I didn't know they are quickly. Yeah. I do some poems. Sometimes when I'm painting, I'm thinking of poems and I write it down. And a few of them I have self-portraits. Yeah. So this piece is called Elmo. And for me, this work is about keeping your inner child. As a woman, there's a lot of expectations from society, how to behave, how to dress, how to act. And these works to me, I call the series When I Don't Grow Up. So it's about keeping the inner child inside of you. And so if you look at the pose, she's sitting like a little girl. And then we have all the Elmos here that have a childlike experience. So we see an adult woman in a child kind of experience, and what to me is the work about. And I always choose my models as an inspiration. I really think that it's important to support females and to have them express their femininity. So for me, it's very important for every painting that I do that the female strength has been very supported. And I actually only paint women unless it's a commission. Then I can do something else. But for my free work, it's always to lift up women and support women. So that's what my work about.